Hello and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club, the Let's Play Blind with Neo Rambler. Right, this is the third time me trying this, as in just starting the video. I haven't proceeded further than this screen because for some reason I cannot speak English today. Or any words at all. But anyway, shall we continue from where we left off, which was another poem? I think we will. So, another poem then. We have Starscape, Inferno, Summer, Ambient, Loud, Holiday, Marriage, Comfort, Climax, Heart. Climax sounds good. Let's have a look at the other words then. Unending Passion sounds great. I do like to be lazy, that is true, but I shall embrace the eternal passion. With intellectual stimuli, with a bit of imagination, and adventure. That's very fickle and ends up being tragic and secretive, but with beauty and an explosion, ending up being quite meagre, and then, well, all being a fantasy, and I end up being just my usual boring self, and judgment is cast upon me with some milk in my nightgown and boop. Gotta have the word boop in there somewhere. With covert and lust. Ooh. And then finally we end with bliss. Bit of a mixed bag this one, but to be fair, I'm okay with this because apparently they weren't kidding when it comes to the horror thing in this game. I don't know what the horror is, by the way. This is still blind, so I'm not trying to say that I've spoiled it for myself. All I am saying is that, yeah, shit's gonna get scary soon. I don't know how. I'm looking forward to it, but let's see, you know, I can't wait for this. Anyway, let's start with Monica, who at this time I remembered her name, although conveniently it's there on the subtext bit. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too conveniently. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Don't bring that determination crap up again, okay? I played Undertale. That thing pissed me off to the nth degree. And yet at the same time, I was determined to beat that bloody skeleton dude. What was his name? Sans or whatever the fuck. Oh, God, I have never ever got so stressed on a video game. Ever. So if she has a lot of determination, you gotta go speak to me. Because I've got more. Starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help me out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival! It's gonna be great! And not horrific in any way! Eh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. But it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. That is true. At least I hope so, anyway. You sound a bit like Sayuri all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Ah, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? Well, I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name! Monica! Eh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Ellipses. Ah, never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Well, that was an awkward start. Fine, fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri or Sayuri's anyway. Excuse me? Where is Sayuri anyway? Oh, there you are! Sayuri is sitting at a desk in a corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayuri! I wave my hand in front of her face. Eh? You're spacing out again. Ah! Sorry! Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course! Why wouldn't it be? I mean, it's not like you would just, you know, walk home with Yuri instead of me, and that would completely sabotage our fucked up relationship. Oh no! I think the horror is starting to eep out here now. It just feels like you're a little off. Well, sorry for assuming things, said Neo correctly. Geez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayuri shows me a big smile that in no way hides a demonic passion to kill me with every single knife in the school. don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Alright, because the undertone of that isn't malicious in any way possible. If you say so. I worriedly glanced at Sayuri before turning back toward everyone else, but the conversation has already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monika if she's noticed anything about Sayuri recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approached Monika, who was shuffling through some papers at her desk. Neo, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but I think the horror aspect of this game is beginning to seep out with Sayuri over there. Can I just confirm that that isn't the case? Because, you know, I kind of am enjoying myself being in the company of 4 sexy girls. I get the feeling it's all going to go right up my asshole in the worst possible way, and I'm going to end up back where I usually am, which is everything goes to hell, everything gets fucked up, and I just stand there in the end going, what the fuck happened? What did I do to deserve this? That's kind of where I'm sort of at the moment, so that's why I'm just checking on things. And have you noticed anything up with Sayuri recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Well, maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, and I'm sorry I just gave you a rambling monologue of my sort of general success with women in general, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monika peers across the room at Sayuri, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking... I'm the one asking you, Neo. Oh, sorry, I'm not the one asking you, Neo. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her, but this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No, it's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her, and I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? You know, you're not being prepared for a sacrifice or anything like that. Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seems like she wants to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? Question mark? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Neo. Me? Why ever would that be? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Because I'm a bit of a dimwit, you see. It's not like I can connect the dots together and I know where this is going. Well, I probably shouldn't say so much, but Sayuri talks about you more than anything else, you know? I say, in mock confusion. She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Me? Sayuri is always like that. It's not like I'm being stupidly naive and dumb. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been. You're so funny, Neo. Funny story, Mark. Have you ever thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you? No, not really. I just thought she was annoying. I said too much. Yes, you did. Can I borrow that sacrificial knife that's on your desk that in no way is going to play a part in this whatsoever, and maybe I'm making it up, maybe I'm not, so I can just go and, you know, solve the problem myself? I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? Too much. I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I tried to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Ah. Alright. Monika smiles meaningfully, as in she's going to kill me later. I know she said to forget about it, but, you know, how could you forget about something like this when you know it's going to cause trouble? I told you, every time you join a club and shit like this happens, it always goes to pot. And in my case, really weird shit happens. But I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monika stands up in front of her desk and walks across the room to where Sayuri is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayuri and gently talk to her. But she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. Perhaps she's plotting my death for later on. I sigh and sit down myself, thinking, shit, what is going to be my last will and testament? What will be my final meal of the day? Can I get a last jerk off in the boys' toilets beforehand? Difficult. I know Sayuri told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, so that's what I'm going to go do. Hi Yuri, can I have fun with you now? But apparently the game says no, it's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much I do care about her, that I'm letting this weigh on me down so much. I can't read today, I'm so sorry. Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monika. Yes, there is. Go to Yuri, chat her up, feel her breasts, feed her chocolates, go and have sex in the corner. Why is this a problem? Why does it feel like I'm being watched? Because you are. This is going to have some horrific thing happening soon. I don't know what it is, and I mean that sincerely, people, if you don't believe me. But I know it's coming. I glance around the room. Suddenly I noticed Yuri peering at me from over a book. You're going to be evil, aren't you? I just wanted a bone. Alright, never mind. Let's get this over and done with then. But she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realise that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri reproach anyone who starts a conversation on her own accord. So I have no choice but to approach her myself. You kind of do, Neo. You can just ignore her. I know you want to bang her. That's because I want you to bang her. But the point being is you don't have to. You know, you've been quite suave throughout all this and have way more social skills than I do. So you can just ignore my advice. I mean, I know you're a fictional character and have no form of artificial intelligence, but you could do. Just saying. By now it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her own. Ellipses. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How were you even able to tell that I was thinking like that? It's not like I display body language or anything. Well, it's something that I do a lot, so it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Oh, you mean body language? Fuck, I never knew. No, I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologise. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves, but if you would prefer to share with what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. I should be back in a moment. 2 seconds, guys and girls. And we're back. Sorry about that. It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayuri. Sayuri? Yeah, she seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. It's not like I, told her that I wanted to walk home with you after school or anything. Do you wanna? So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh, that's quite romantic. Sorry! I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that, I just don't want you to misunderstand. Sayuri, I've just been friends for a long time, that's all. Ah, I see. Then perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little bit too much. Neo, the world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. Ah, I just wish those mysteries were never fucking, slapping me in the face with horrible, nasty dickhead shit. I'd rather it be pleasant and romantic and adventurous and mischievous. In a nice way, like I said, not being dicked over by people, but oh well, one can only dream. So you think that there might be something behind it after all? I think that Sayuri is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head, and she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behaviour today too, but I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayuri, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess, but you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Ellipses. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold, even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring... I am? May uncover feelings you weren't aware of in you. I don't fancy Sayuri, you can piss off, alright? That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri! You're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, but I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. Ah, that's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Why is it I can't just get off with girls I want to get off with? And I don't just mean in a sexual way, I just mean relationship. Why does it always go wrong? I just don't get it. It just does. Fictional or otherwise. Oh well. Okay everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was thinking of, what she was talking about with Sayuri. I don't know. Let's show a poem off to Natsuki first. This one's alright. Alright? Well, yeah. It doesn't blow me away, but there's nothing I really hate about it. Well, coming from you, that's a nice compliment. It's just not really my style. I mean, that's fine. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayuri's poem from yesterday. Oh, you think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. I'm not... Oh, God. but she never really struck me as her type. Sayuri has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. Look, if you fancy her, she's all yours, girl. Off you go. Ugh, that was a little unnecessary. Then again, I did treat her like shit the other day, so fair enough. I just think it's tit for tat. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go off a balloon. You could say that we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Well, you don't have to, okay? People just work sometimes. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go to. A shore reaching beyond your sights, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought you'd left you long ago. I don't want my heart to leave me though, because if it does, I'll be dead. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand. Bathe in sunbeam and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail. Set you free in my windy sail. And remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought that had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. That's not really that direct, Natsuki. That's actually quite poetically metaphorical. Interesting. Yeah. I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Well, it was a very nice message. I'll give you kudos to that. It was very uplifting and very romantic, so fair play to you. Besides, the beach is awesome. Yeah, well, I'm not really a beach fan myself, but yeah, I can see some of its charms. Kind of hard to write about anything negative about the beach. Well, seagulls, bird poo, litter, overcrowding, seaweed smells, the sea smell in general just stinks, plastic being washed ashore, stormy weather, disease. No, I can think of many negative things about beaches. So you decided to write about the beach first and then came up with the message later? Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realised we kind of wrote about the same thing. She wanted to pick a topic and have us both write about it, or whatever. Ugh, you can really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic and trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. Well, it was very nice, Natsuki. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. I said that. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. No, there isn't. I'm not making any accusations. Stop being defensive. At the very least, it was good practice. Yes, it was. It was fine. Right, let's, I keep leaving Sayuri last. I'm gonna go to Sayuri next. Ellipses. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri. I did, yes, I did. Eh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Yes, you did, young Neo, stop lying. Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy and dying inside. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, yeah, I guess so. Good! That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Neo. So, Yuri, is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Alright, just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. If you insist. I don't need your fucking permission, by the way, and I can just go play with whoever anyway. I may be sympathising you a little bit in that if you might have a torn, possessive heart. I'm not saying you fancy me or anything. I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. You're an independent woman here. You probably might be a bit possessive in sort of a platonic way. Or maybe I'm going to be your sacrifice way, like the Wicker Man type thing. But the point being is I don't need your permission to go out and play with the children, alright, Mom? Yay! I'm going to go home a little bit early today. Sayuri? Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow! Before I can say anything else, Sayuri cheerfully walks out of the classroom humming to herself. And she didn't show me a poem. I wonder because I said I was going to walk home with Yuri tonight that's why she's done that. Or something more sinister's afoot. I don't know, I'm second guessing everything now. Really, I should just go with the flow, shouldn't I? Alright then, well, let's assume we're going to go down the hole, we're going to walk home with Yuri route. We probably won't, but let's assume that's what we want to do. Let's go speak to Monica then we'll do Yuri last. Hi Neo, have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people? Nah, you get used to it, it's easy. I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure, but whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. Well, yeah, whatever. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Your style's gotten so refined, Neo. Yuri's been teaching you a lot of things, hasn't she? Well, I guess so. Yeah, I've been noticing how much time we spend with her. I think I've heard her say more words these past couple of days than she's talked in the whole year. Not sure how you did it, but that's pretty impressive. It's called wanting to bone her. Not really much else to it. Well, she just needs some patience and a way to talk about all the things in her head, I guess. I'm still getting the hang of it myself. You're certainly putting in a lot of effort. As I said, I want to bone her. You must really like her. Yes, I do. Do I have to keep repeating myself here? That's... it's awfully suspicious, you know. Why are we being so coy about it? Oh, God, I'm like Natsuki. See, I actually sympathise with Natsuki a lot within this game. She's very blunt and direct about things, and so am I in a way. Oh, well, whatever. Spending time with her in the club room every day, reading that edgy novel with her. Well, I look at the words at least. I just feel bad that she has a hard time socialising. And, oh, you know what it is. It makes me want to make sure she doesn't want to spend all her time alone. Neo, you fat liar. Well, no, that's true. You don't want her to spend time alone. You just want her to spend time all alone with you. Besides, that novel isn't too bad either, you know. Alright, I'll get you. Just be careful, alright? I know that Yuri isn't used to opening herself up, so if something bad happens while she's vulnerable, hint hint, wink wink, I'm going to kill her, then it could be really hard for her. Hint hint, wink wink, I'm going to kill her. Her books aren't a total escape from reality. Hint hint, wink wink, I'm going to kill her with her own thing. They're just a bandage. You say like I'm going to hurt her. Sorry, I didn't really mean that. If anything, she might accidentally hurt herself. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, I'm going to push her off the building or something like that, and there's going to be a complete accident. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Okay. The lady who knows everything. Alright then, Monica. I'm starting to size you up a little bit here. Let's see what you've got. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer. All meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am. A feather. Lost adrift, the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Or twilight sky. Until one day the wind ceases to blow, I fall, and I fall and fall and fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice, I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me black of throat, and I pick up a gust of wind. So basically, it's like you building, it's like, you know, meeting your hero, and you have like this sort of fantastical build-up of who this person is, and then it turns out it's just a load of bollocks. Oh dear, Monica, I think you might be possibly showing signs of suicidal tendencies here. And psychopathical murderal tendencies of other people. Your hint hint wink wink of hurting Yuri is not so good. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Except your poem says there isn't any. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. Except I wrote that in the end it's all meaningless. I see. I never really put much thought into it, I lied. In a way, it's almost paradoxical, because if we all had the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? No, it wouldn't. You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? I don't know. I would write about an ice cream. It was on my plate, and it looked very delicious. And I ate it, and I was happy. The end. See, it's not difficult. Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. No, that's true. In your case they are, because of the animation style, but I get what you mean in a sort of third-person perspective. Breaking the third wall, I guess. I think you know that better than anyone else. You mean one-dimensional. Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? No, it's because it isn't really that good, but I share it anyway. It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. Yeah, I know that feeling, but at the same time, probably because it's shit. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. But it still makes your writing shit. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good, or okay, or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. Like not writing ever again, because it's shit. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. By never writing ever again. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? Yes, a literature club that's going to ban me from it, and say never ever touch this club again. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Yeah, sure. Gonna save the game. Let's carry on. Let's go speak to Yuri. Let's try and go down predictable path. Ellipses. Neo. Your writing has only improved in these last few days. Every poem you show me has been nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious even. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally. This is going to backfire on me, isn't it? She's going to think that I've been lying all this. It's going to backfire. I've been trying to make her feel happy and trying to get her to like me. Admittedly, perhaps in a deceiving way. Now it's all going to backfire, isn't it? Oh, I give up. Honestly, that's why I just eat and drink now. Mostly drink alcohol, because at the end of the day, fuck it. Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me, but I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after. Is that so? Yuri gently smiles to herself. This feeling, I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought it would feel like this. I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe that you're so good at something and you've never shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame. Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice. What do you mean? Well, Neo, during lunchtime I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway. But books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. Or perhaps you just know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. You know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. Do they say that about you? I'm not a know-it-all, Neo. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I don't know any of those answers either. See, I knew we were connected. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what was missing all this time. Murder, death, horror, that kind of thing. Kinky, whippy, dungeoning stuff. That's what was missing. I'll happily take part in that. But I haven't really done anything. No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. And chocolate. Feeding me chocolate was very good as well. I know I'm a difficult person here. You're not difficult. I speak too slowly. I'm reading your sentences out here, so I've completely missed that character trait there. More bad. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you've always treated me just like anyone else. Something to shag. A friend. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. Now can I have your heart, please, when I stab you in the brain? I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I joined this club hoping I would make friends, and I would say I've had at least one success. Wouldn't you? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, know what I mean? No, Neo. You see, I really don't like you at all. You're a sexual pervert. Go away and never speak to me again. I'm now sticking with my books, and if you ever come near me again, this book about some horrible, horrific thing will smash your face to pieces. Oh, fair enough. My bad. Well, thank you for being blunt with me. If you put it that way, yeah, we really are friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head in her hands, but this time she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Ghost Under the Light Part 2. Ooh, I like the Ghost Under the Light. This is a good one. Right, okay, let's see how evil this gets. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing, In the distance, a blue-green light flickers. A lone figure crosses its path, the silhouette obstructing the eerie glow. My heart pounds, the silhouette grows, closer, closer. I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from visibility. But I am too late. He steps into the streetlight. I gasp and drop my umbrella. The light flickers, my heart pounds, he raises his arm. Time stops. The only indication of movement is the amber light flickering against his outstretched arm. The flickering light is rhythm with the pounding of my heart, teasing me for succumbing to this forbidden emotion. Have you ever heard of a ghost feeling warmth before? Giving up on understanding, I laugh. Understanding is overrated. I touch his hand, the flickering stops. Ghosts are blue-green, my heart is amber. Oh, so you're giving up the whole metaphorical thing then? Yeah, fair enough. I like it. Finishing the poem, I start to hand it back to Yuri. But instead of taking it from me, she looks away. Do you dislike it? No, it's quite nice. I just don't really know how I should respond. Despite Yuri's poems usually being cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one was about. Also, this clearly isn't the poem that Natsuki said she wrote about, meaning I'm probably the only one she's showing this to. I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one. That's fine, I understand this one. Yuri's having an even harder time speaking than usual. Does this one mean a lot to you? She nods. I'm not really good with words, but I'm happy that you shared it with me. So thank you, and I hope we keep spending time together. Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a snake file emerge in Yuri's lips. I once again try to hand the poem back to her. Instead, Yuri gently takes my hands and pushes them back toward me. I hesitate in response to a warm touch. You can... The poem is... Once again, Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. You mean I can keep it? Yuri nods. I'd love to. Again, Yuri faintly smiles as if she doesn't want me to notice. You always make me feel nice. I know I'm not good with people, but I hope that I can return the favour sometimes. What, you want me to write you a poem? Oh, shit. Alright, well, yeah, it's gonna be hard, but okay, I'll do my best. Yeah, don't worry. I think you'll do a good job. Yuri finally turns back toward me. I guess we should move on before Monica says something. But I'm sure we can talk again later. Yeah, I'm sure we will. With that, Yuri timidly smiles at me and I return to my seat so I can put her poem away. Well, I scored a poem. I think that's probably the best I'm going to get from this game, so fair enough. You got to find the silver lining behind each cloud. Or goes with each cloud even. Okay, you three, we're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second! Is it just me or did you say something strange just now? Eh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right, wait, what sounded unusual? Go to the history. Hang on. Let's see. Okay, you three. We're all done. Oh, because Sayuri's not here, that's why. Gotcha. Okay, that's fine. She's gone off, isn't she? You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Or that. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez! Why is this mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different here is that Sayuri isn't here. Ah, it seems you're right. Sayuri always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she went off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. Actually, she wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayuri. And second, she's kind of being avoiding me today, so I don't want to force it. A curious expression come from Yuri, of all people? Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything's fine. Well, what did she say? Well, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparation, so let's decide what everyone else will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. Oh yeah, that's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them, different flavours. Can you handle this all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted! And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayuri will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri... Yuri, you can... Guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. And Natsuki's pouting too. Oh, jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayuri enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder when she's not around. Ah, that may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere! Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk and focuses starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. Well, that's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Neo. The one who is truly useless. Shh, don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. Ah, that's... Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? Ah, I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Neo may not like to be around you if you only make him out to be a nuisance, so therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that! How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds a lot more like you're just making excuses for Neo to... Wait, what are you saying? It would be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't. Just what do you think? Guys, let's just settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Neo to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know. So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying though. Jeez, can we just settle this already? Yeah. Neo, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone look straight at me. Right, yeah, this is where the horror starts to come through now, because Monica's like really desperate for me to spend time with her. So she's appearing to be very needy in a very strange way. Natsuki is just, well, the blunt type, which again, I totally resonate with her bluntness because I'm quite blunt, but then two blunt instruments don't usually go very well together. I mean, Sayuri is Sayuri. No, I want to go with Yuri. I want to bang her, okay? So I'm just going to be boring and just stick with Yuri because it's all going to go wrong anyway, isn't it? Because I know what's going to happen. Everyone's going to die. I'm going to be left with someone that I don't want, and then it'll all be worthless because that poem that Monica said, I bet you any money is foreshadowing how this is going to end. In the end, there's no meaning. In the end, there's no purpose. In the end, there's no point. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter what you choose. It doesn't matter what you have done in games or whatever. It all ends the same way. Fuck you. That's how this game's going to end. In fact, I call it right now. That's how this game's going to end. It's going to be one of those metaphysical endings, isn't it? I fucking call it. So, fuck it. I'm going to go with Yuri, but I know it's pointless because it's all going to end up being the same thing. Guarantee you it. Well, I'll probably be most useful helping out Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you... Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No, I was just saying. So you'll be helping Yuri then, Neo? Yes, I will, because I want to bone her, but I know it's not going to happen, because something bad's going to happen, and I'll probably end up with you in the middle. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things, so I think your assistance will be very useful. Well, that's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, yeah, I already said I would be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki's feeling a little sour. I don't care! She's going to die too. We're all going to die. I'm going to die. It's going to be my fault, so who cares? So, is that everything we needed to go over? Yep, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited might not be the right word. Kinky, maybe, but not excited. But I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Nia? Me? Yeah, I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. Yeah, I am, but like I said, I'm calling it now. And I know people are thinking, oh, it's not blind. No, it is blind. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm just saying, I'm calling it with the poem. I'm calling it with the poem. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki? What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No, that's not what we meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Neo picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea. Nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so... I get it. I'm kind of surprised, though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. Well, no, I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayuri. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayuri would say at a time like this. Because Sayuri always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kind of appreciated it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm going to say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event. Ah, I believe you. Yeah! I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today, so I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. I turn around. Sorry, I realised I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. Well, I'll tell you what, here's my arm, get that sacrificial pen you've got there and just carve your number into my arm in that ritualistic pentagrammic way. Everything will be fine. Sound like I'm being negative or anything. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Wink wink, nudge nudge. Should I give you my phone number? That would be the best way, yes. Alright then, Yuri and I exchange phone numbers. Okay, then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. Eh? My house? Well, is that a problem? No, not at all. It's just a bit messy. I thought I'd be the one going to your house, since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense, but if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house. You see, we're going to kill you, Neo. In your house. Because you're evil. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, whatever. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it shouldn't matter much either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, Neo. For you see, I have plenty of creative ways that you can be a part of and involved with my sacrificial life. I think we'll make a very productive team, even if you only choose me because you felt bad or something. No, you don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me. Oh, for fuck's sake. Come on, young Neo, just give her a smacking kiss on the lips. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But, you think to yourself an extremely sense expression. You're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out that when you're overthinking, right? Yeah? I didn't realise. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri then thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long time. I believe you. As if it took a tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. I am too. But it's not going to happen, is it? After that exchange, I make my way out the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri's going to be coming to my house on Sunday. My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. Oh, I can hazard a guess. Death, murder, horror, reality distortion, breaking the fourth wall. That's the sort of thing that's going to happen, Neo. Trust me, older Neo knows best. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us? No. Or is it too early for that? No, it's just going to be ruined by death. Only time will tell, but until then, I won't be able to take my mind off it. I seriously can't wait. It's just not going to happen, is it? It's already Sunday. Well, poop. Let's save the game then. And let's carry on. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri's clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've been texting occasionally. Dirty pictures. No, I'm joking. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayuri since she left club earlier the other day. Ah, she's probably dead, don't worry about it. It's not like we text each other at all, or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayuri said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayuri's feelings aside when she might need me? Yeah, you are, because you're not letting her dictate yourself, Neo, okay? You are getting laid. It's fine. Just get over it. I decide to visit Sayuri before Yuri comes over. Oh, we fucked it up. Oh, boy. Oh, young Neo, you fell into the same naive trap I did. Oh, boy. Well, this is gonna go well, isn't it? Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayuri's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Yeah, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we're family. See, I don't do that sort of thing. I can't. That really irks me if somebody just pops over and says hi. I like them to sort of let me know in advance. I know it's odd and weird and very tetchy of me, but still. The house is quiet. Sayuri isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's really strange for her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayuri? Hi, Neo! I sit down in her room. Sayuri's face forces a smile, but it's easy to tell she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time since I saw you in your pyjamas. Is it pyjamas or casual clothes? No, it looks like pants. I can't tell. Like pyjama shorts or something. I don't know, whatever. Not much has really changed, has it? Except the whole awkward feeling thing. Sayuri's room is as messy as it's always been. It looks a lot tidier than mine, I can tell you that. I also recognise the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you come over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but Wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided their last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? That is true. Good cover story. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course! But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Ah, so it's just me and Yuri then. And you two are going to kill us with evil internet demon things. Yep. Well, there you go. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behaviour is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, and something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Neo. Eh? Why can't it be just like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. This is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Sayori. I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Ah. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Neo. But you're wrong. Nothing has happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about? You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Neo? I guess I have no choice this time. Stab. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy. Without anyone worrying about me. Ah, right. Joking aside, this is quite a serious issue, so I'm going to put on my mature hat now. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about it? Well, why, Sayori? Eh? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day seem a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Neo. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. That's what her poem said, isn't it, with the bottles of light and that sort of thing. But I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes me to help you stop hurting, let me go and get my sacrificial knife that I borrowed off Yuri, I'll stab you in the heart, and I'll put you to sleep. Problem solved! Mr. Neo Rambler's therapy treatment. Always works a treat. I blew that joke. Alright, never mind. That's what I'll do. No, Neo. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down to Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish, and I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am, and that's why I'm going to accept these punishments, because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her in a tight embrace. Aww. Ah! Neo, you're suffocating me! Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you, because this isn't really me. I don't really care about you that much, but for the sake of story, I do. I wouldn't have it any other way. Neo. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Neo, Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want to do is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make those feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Siri puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Neo. And any time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too. Aww. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun, alright? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? God damn it, Neo! Well, fine. I suppose he's going to have to do what he's got to do. This is probably why I don't socialise very well and more my friendships and relationships eventually crumble away. This sort of thing, I'm very sort of, you know, stab happy, and I guess in a way that's probably why it all goes wrong, because I'm so blunt, then it all goes blunt for me. It's probably something like that. I don't know, social dynamics is all rubbish. Anyway, it's what I want, I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah, Sayuri wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, does that to be the one when I have other plans? Maybe I should cancel. No, don't! Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me in our house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. Shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry about too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayuri and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy, but it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri's about to come over too. I think Sayuri is right. We shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. Well, it'll look like I'll have to put Yuri aside then, won't I? Because I'm going to have to keep my promise. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. Death. Lots of death. As I approach my house, which is identical to Sayuri's, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Ah! Thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. Well, you always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home. Well, I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. Did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much, because I'm good like that. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it will be fine. I take Yuri to my room. That's actually a pretty clean, tidy room, Neo. Give you credit, past Neo. That was pretty good. Which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. I want to dirty it. I cleaned it before you came over, so that's very considerate for you to do. No. It'd be really embarrassing for my room to be a mess while you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. Then that would have been even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there! I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine, which inside was hidden, filled with dildos and condoms. She's not to know about that. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine, it's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. Just don't go in there. She puts both of her hands firmly on her lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of them. Should we get started? Yes! I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? Well, you know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles. Oh, fair play. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Well, of course. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Fair enough. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. Well, that's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Intense? Well, I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No. Something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved. I'm kind of happy. Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. It's all right. Just that drawer's full of dildos and condoms. Just maybe later, all right? Just for now. I bought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry events. Oh yeah, like what? Weed, cocaine, heroin, that kind of shit. Let's see. She rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. Heroin, needle, morphine, that kind of thing. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that would be really neat. What's the wooden thing, though? Oh, this? Oh, it's just, you know, my things. It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not at all. Ooh. It's one of my favourite contributions to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You could even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Here he takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapour begins to sprout through a small hole on the top. Well, it smells pretty wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? This is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, it's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body, like weed. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily, like weed. No, weed slows it down, doesn't it? Don't you think that would be perfect for sharing our poems? It does sound suitable. But you seem to know a lot more about this, so I trust your opinion with anything. Here he smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into a bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? I did, yeah, it's over here. Well, we won't be using the paper for folding origami. We're going to be using it for whips and chains and kinky stuff. I mean, I'd like to write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Oh, well, what will they be used for? Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then I'm going to perform the ceremonial sacrificial ritual that I keep hinting at all the time with the words. And as long as I say all 100 words in the correct order, you'll die, Neo. You'll die a horrible death. And Lord Satan will be risen from the grave. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eyes of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you put it. She giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Oh, let me think. Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Probably that. Let's keep it platonic. Here's the marker, Neo. You can write any characters you want. It'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Okie dokie. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched to it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. I told you she was going to have a sacrificial knife. I will admit I didn't think it would be blue, but looks can be deceiving. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Well... She looks away. What is it? She's going to think it's weird, but... I stab kittens at night and think about the waves of the beach and Natsuki's naked body covered in black oil. It's just something I do. Yeah, fair enough. I have no reason to judge. I probably will do in a moment, but let's give her the benefit of the doubt. To each their own, you know? If you promise you won't be weirded out... do I have to sign anything to that effect? Oh, I promise. Alright. Well, the thing is, I'm kind of into knives. Oh, bloody hell. This is where it all goes wrong. So Yuri's depressed, Yuri's into knives and is a social... Oh my god. That's fine. I'm okay with it. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. Oh, fucking hell. To be fair, this shouldn't really shock me because they're actually so deep and, you know, thought-provoking, but at the same time, yeah, it would totally make sense that she'd be into deadly weapons of death. Whatever. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe. Yeah, the feeling of danger, probably. What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. No, it's fine. I think it's basically what I think you definitely are, and I find that very attractive. Just please, please don't cut my dick off. Or stab me. Cut me, I'll let you do that, but anything else, no. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. I'm just laughing at your knife. It's just funny how nervous you get about sharing. Yeah, because, you know, sharing a passion for knives isn't nerve-wracking at all. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you. Yeah, it kind of does. Suits me? Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool-looking knife. I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? She relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? I'm not sure if that's a good idea, but... Okay, just don't cut my wrist, please. I'll check it out. So she carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it round in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where'd you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of my knife on my index finger. Ow! Neo! Why did you do that? Well, it's a knife. It's kind of what you do with them. I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it. Well, it's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. Ah! She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Ah! Without warning, she puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. I knew it. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Oh! Please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. I like drinking blood. Oh dear. Yuri, that's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry, I'm a vampire, damn it. Sure, it was a little weird and it took me by surprise, but I guess she was just trying to help, right? Right? Yeah, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? You know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I'll do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. Well, that's definitely one way of doing it, but I think it's the licking of the blood more than anything else, Nia. I mean, yeah, sure, I can understand you misinterpreting it as a sexy thing, but I think it's the blood. Neo, did you really just do that? Now we're even. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, Neo. You're so weird, Mark. Yuri giggles shyly. Eh? Yuri calling me weird? I've no response to that. Where'd you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one, actually. It was only a tiny cut. Look, it's already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. Yeah, I knew this was going to happen. It always goes south for me, doesn't it? Well, I've put myself into this trap, so might as well go ahead with it. Hoopity-doo. Cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. So, no sexy stuff then. Though we'd have to drink each other's blood for that sort of thing. And unfortunately, I am quite squeamish, so I'm not going to do that. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out by our side. It looks better than I expected and would be very effective as a door curtain. Yeah, it looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. Ah, thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. You ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. Ah, okay. One of the items Yuri asked me to buy was a bit of watercolour paint tablets. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching these for me? Or for us? No, not at all. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it'll be too diluted. Fair enough. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses, because, you know, I have those in my bathroom. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips and bring them back to my room. Yuri? Yes? I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling his sleeve. Oh, dear. Oh, God. I knew it. Nothing. Your face is a little red, and your wrist is... Is it too hot in here or anything? Ah, no, not at all. I just cut my wrist because I like the whole releasing natural painkillers. Oh God, there's nothing wrong. So let's mix the paints. She dismisses me and takes upon herself to wrap the tablets, dropping them into cups. So I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colours for sunrise, then daytime, then sunset, and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it into the wall behind the podium at front of the classroom. Neat. What are you going to write? Well, it would be more fun to surprise you. With my blood. Yuri smiles at me. Then she stabs me. No. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colours across the banner to serve as a colour guide when we paint. Yeah, this kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolours feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing. Ah, I'm sorry if this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that. Oh, God. Oh, what have I done? I thought with my penis, not with my head. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. She stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself. For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. I just do it indoors by cutting myself. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like it when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple like reading. It doesn't even matter if we don't talk too much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little bit nicer. And I can then stab you. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. And stabbing you. Is that so? Even if you and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, but simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. I'd like to stab you too. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers, because, you know, plot device. Kia! Sorry! She reels back and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Your face! There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck, except it's not paint, it's blood. Is there something on my face? I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel and I dampen it with hot water, because that works. Here, I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Ah, is something wrong? It's hot, I just didn't expect it. Yeah, that was a bit dumb of you, Nia, to use a hot water towel. I mean, lukewarm, yeah, but whatevers. Sorry, I didn't want to use cold water. Well, warm waters would have sufficed, you plonker. Having finished, I start to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Uh-oh. Wait, I can't resist. I must drink blood from your wrist. I know that's what's going to happen. Just for a little longer. It feels really nice. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes, then bares her fangs and bites me in the neck. It's an intense expression that I recognise when she reads her books, almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this diss of healing? No, she's hypnotically putting us into a trance so she can go wrap round my wrist, send a tingling sensation through my arm. It's called poison. And suddenly her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Slowly pulls away. Sorry, I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out and bite you in the neck. It's fine. Oh, for God's sake, come on! I remain silent. I was just reading the text. I'm sort of like caught halfway. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. I knew she's a vampire, isn't she? Oh, dear. That should do it. I finished filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now? Not yet. It needs to dry first. But won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here, then you have it bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before the event starts. Is that okay? Yeah, that's fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Phew. Ah, you say like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you're at least enjoying yourself a little bit? No, it's not that. It's just, you know, I think I know that you're one of those girls who likes to drink blood, cut yourself, and then drink my blood. I am a tad squeamish, so it was nice knowing you, Yuri. Right, off you go. Bye, 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 bye. Off into the night sky, and don't come back without garlic. I have garlic and cross and steak. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. Ah, so you don't have any time left. I was secretly hoping we'd have extra time for finishing the work. No, sadly, no. It is not going that way. Well, I think it would be too irresponsible for me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right? Yeah, so I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment, but that doesn't mean it's the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk out the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem. I'm glad I was able to help and discover you're a vampire. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then, Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait! Kind of say that without thinking. About today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted, because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over, we can go out somewhere. Oh, I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so... You're really very thoughtful, Neo. She takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. I kinda like that about you. Now it's time to kill you. How am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Sayuri? Eh? Ah! Hi, Neo! Sayuri! Just now we weren't... Yeah, it's okay, Neo. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry, but we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course! Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. I was about to get bitten by a vampire lady, and you've gone and ruined it! God damn it, that's the closest I'm ever going to get off with a lady. She waves goodbye after her. Sayuri, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Yeah, well, I tried staying in my room, but then my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Oh, God. That's all that matters to me! Why am I feeling this way, Neo? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Don't say that. It's true, Neo. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayuri, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else, except for banging Yuri. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. God fucking damn it, Neo. You are walking into such a massive brick wall here. Oh boy. But, Sayuri looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Neo. I'm really scared. What are you scared of? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Oh, fucking hell. Sayuri, it's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Neo, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And then... That's enough, Sayuri. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayuri's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly she nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give you. Oh, God damn it. Oh, dear. This is bad. No, I'm not going to be emotionally blackmailed. Fuck it. If she's going to die, she's going to die. You'll always be my dearest friend. Death Note. She's so dead. What you need most of things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. Your death! You are so dead now. You are so fucking dead. Like, I'm not going to kill you, but you are going to hang yourself or whatever. Oh, man. Well, fuck it. I deserve it, so... It's best to be honest. Suffer the pain in life, get hurt and tortured, and then move on. And then eventually you go old and you die. And that's why we have alcohol. The cause and solution to all life's problems. I promise I'll help getting things back the way they were. I see. Forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Haha, it's just what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest. Yes, it probably does. I should write a poem about this. Sayuri, it's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish, so please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here, just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing... Oh, I've got to be back in a moment. My apologies on that one. Just got interrupted by my father who gave me some tea, bless him, so that was very nice of him. Anyway, let's bring this sad, tragic tale to an end, shall we? You're also right that I just want it to go back to the way it was. I realise that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Neo. I trust you with anything. Anything at all. So, Sayuri's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden she turns around and drops to her knees. Ah! Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loud as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. She looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Sayuri! I'm left helplessly standing in the front of my house. Everything has gone to pot. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? Because it sucks, okay? This was the same or similar thing I went through with a girl I knew a few years ago, and she was basically in the position that my character's in, and I was in the position of Sayuri. And it's like basically seeing it now from the other perspective and totally understanding it now, and you're thinking, God. So, yeah, this is actually punching me a bit harder than it should, because I'm relating to this. But I also know that even though it hurts and it does end up destroying friendships or relationships, it's the right thing to do, to be honest. And if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be, as hard as it is to accept. And it's not the easiest thing to go through. You know, it's sort of like rejection. It is rejection, but no, it's rejection basically. And it's so hard because it's hard for the person to accept the rejection who's being rejected, and likewise it can be probably not as hard, but at least at the most uncomfortable for the person to do the rejecting in the first place. And it's just one of those things, you know. And we always dread it, and we always hate it, but it does happen, and it does suck. Especially if you don't get early experiences of it, where you either harden to it or get used to it. Because it's just like with anything, you know, it really sucks and hurts. And I'm not saying it gets easier, but the more it happens, then the more I suppose the more you're able to cope with it. But then again, I suppose it comes down to your mindscapes as well, isn't it? So, you know, if you're a depressed person like Sayuri in this case, it probably is. It could be a death sentence, you know. So yeah, it's quite a complex thing. But never mind. At the end of the day, I was honest, and well, the truth hurts sometimes. There's nothing more than I could have done. The most I can do is support Sayuri through her feelings and help her on the path. That's right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayuri's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be able to do something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were, which will never happen, I'm afraid. I'm going to give it everything I've got. Sayuri will always be my dearest friend. I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. I'm afraid it won't happen, bro. It just won't happen. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayuri, but she's not answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently rolled it up to take with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayuri and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Neo! You're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. She's placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the one she's prepared that has all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised she didn't bring Sayuri with you. Yeah, she's overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on days this important she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayuri told me yesterday, and I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all? You should take a little responsibility for her, Neo. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange? You know about that? Well, of course I do. I'm the club president, after all. But I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayuri really tell her about it that quickly? About how I basically turned down her confession? That makes me really seem like the bad guy here. But I'm the one who knows who's best for her, right? No! Jeez, you don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Yeah, this is where it's getting twisted. Eh? Monica's being friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt to chill down my spine after hearing that. Do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognised Natsuki and Yuri's poems for the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayuri's poem. It's different than the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Get out of my head, 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 blah 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 blah. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. Oh, goody gumdrops. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Into Horrorsville we go. And I'm going to save the game at this point. Not that it's really any point at this point, but yeah. Let's return, shall we? This is going to go well. Are we prepared for the ghost train, people? What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Neo? What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayuri's written. Oh gee, you think? But more than that. I changed my mind. I'm going to get Sayuri. Ah, well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself! Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayuri. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking into school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs, and what I want to give her. Yeah, but she's the one who bothers you to go walking to school, right? Or have I misinterpreted this, that we're the ones who go to her to walk to school? I thought it was the other way around. Maybe this is the horror aspect. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer, since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on the door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really don't want to have to enter a room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Oh! Thanks for the jump scare game, you asshat. Oh dear. An exception has occurred. Fair enough. Ellipses. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. I think she fucking would, mate. She was depressed. What else were you expecting? Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. Yeah, well, she dead. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday. Oh, hang on. Skip that bit. Hold on. That's why I can't believe I suppressed it. Just yesterday. Sorry, I'd be there for her. Well, you are! She's dead. Then why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession. That has to have been what pushed her over the edge. Her agonized scream still echoes my ears. Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I had just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and gave her what I know she wanted out of our relationship, I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. Wink! Hint! I had only one chance and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me till I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never, 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 never. Well, that was fun. Oh, right! And that's the end of the game then. I see. Ah. This is interesting. I like this. I just see an annoying girl running towards me from a distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw towards herself. My neighbour and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you know each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school she would oversleep more and more frequently. Yeah. Oh, goody. Okay, I'm genuinely freaked out now because I don't like jumps. Ah, I've got cramp. Ah, I'm giving myself cramp now. Oh, I've got cramp. Oh God, I'm actually not looking at this. I'm putting my hand up because I don't want to see jump scares. It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst. Blah, 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 blah. I'm just going to skip through this text. Oh, right. Oh dear. Well, that's good. That is very true. Good times. Clubs. There really isn't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Neo? Oh, lovely. Hi, Monica. Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. She smiles sweetly. We do know each other well. We rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. She was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for anyway? I've just been looking for some supplies to use in my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? Check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? Yeah, about that. I actually quit the debate club. You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. What did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club. Freaky stuff! That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. I can see that, except I'm hiding my hand. I'm seriously hiding my hand. I don't like jump scares. I'm sorry, I can't. I can see that everything's getting distorted, but this is scary, yo. I'm really impressed, by the way. This is interesting. It's really not boring you at all, you know. Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members keeps a manga collection in the club room. Oh, right. It's funny, right? She's always insists that manga is literature too. It's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did she say she? Hey, Neo. You're still looking for a club to join? I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favour? You're asking me to die? Visit your club, it would make me really happy. Sure, I'll visit your club. Okay. I have no reason to refuse. None at all! Apart from the fact that everything's all getting fuckety-wuckety. How can I refuse someone like Monica? Well, you know, pretty, delicious, sexy, demonic entity. You know, crazy. Oh god, what have I done? I guess I could check it out. Ah, awesome. You're really sweet now, you know that? No, I'm not. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. Goody. I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I timidly follow Monica across the room and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit before, generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back, and I brought a guest with me. Eh? A guest? You brought a boy? Ready to kill the atmosphere? Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Neo. All words escape me. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? Wait, what? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognise. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. This is Natsuki, energetic as usual, and this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Neo in a classroom, and he decided to come check out the club. Because, you know, I sold my soul to her, and all that crazy shit. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know. Sorry, I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Neo? How about no? Alright then. I guess I have much of a choice. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? I'm sure you will! As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. I wonder why! It must be hard to start a new club, I say. You could put it that way, except it's not. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Oh really? As I avert my gaze from my terrible cranky hand. I wonder. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have really worked hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. Hang on, I just had a thought. I wonder. I'm just thinking about the horror aspect of this. Sayuri's gone now. And the reason why the game's a bit corrupt or getting all weird is because she's been removed from the game, because she's killed herself. And it's all been metaphorical and breaking the fourth wall. I wonder if it's going to carry on until there's only one girl left. I wonder. Oh, how about that? I can't save my game. Well, that's interesting. That's very interesting. Oh no, I can save my game. Yeah, sure. Yeah, something's not right here, is it? She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. I'm still hiding, by the way. I'm like a coward. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Yeah, sure. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be passed on for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. She faintly smiles to herself in relief. What kind of things do you like to read? Considering how little I've read in these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. This is... Right, I'm not going to keep reading this out, because this is basically just repeating itself, isn't it? Because look at all this. I'm... What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. What about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Novels that build deep and complex. Yeah, it's the same sort of stuff, isn't it? But something's not right. Okay. Well, let's keep going for a bit longer, because I'm aware the video length's quite long. And then, yeah. Yeah. Yes, that is true. Well, that's good. Yeah, I read a horror book once. It's called Doki Doki Literature Club. Zing! Yeah. This is very interesting. Ooh. This is very interesting. As I said, I'm just not repeating this. I don't see the point, you know, but it's kind of like... Yeah, it's like the game's doing it again, but... Well, it is. It's rebooting the story, but this time Sayori's not in it at all. This is weird. I wonder if this is like, No, it's psychological horror, isn't it? So let's see where we go. Yeah, well, let's just all skip this then. Yeah. Sure. Okay. So, wait, who was Vice President before? And the other one, was it Sayori who was Vice President? I think she was, wasn't she? So, I'm guessing Yuri's going to be the next one to go then? Okay, I'm averting my gaze for this because this is making it all fuck up. This is weird. Okay. Right. Right. Well, I wonder why, Monica. Because you fucked things up, didn't you? Well, you had one, and then she got erased from time and space. Defences against these girls. Yes! Yes, you are, because they're going to fuck up reality, aren't they? No, even I in your position, mate. Yeah. Well, you already have let someone down, so it's all completely and utterly academic. Yeah, I'm sure it does! Okay. I do. It could be fun. Yeah. I like the fact that I didn't get any cupcakes this time. See, I wonder if it's Monica who... Oh, this is weird. Okay. 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 I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will. No, probably not. Okay, I'll be on my way then. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. I'm sure you can't. No way home. 3 girls. Natsuki, Yuri, of course Monica. Yeah, I guess so. Well, we did that. I'm sure it will. You've unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Not particularly, no, but alright then. Goody gumdrops. It's a lovely poem, by the way. I probably shouldn't have skipped that. Can I go back to the history? No. I might have just skipped that. Probably shouldn't have done that. My bad. Right, I'm going to save the game here and I'm going to stop playing because I'm officially freaked out. And it's actually deleted all my save files as well. I'm liking this. But yeah, I'm freaked now. I'm very, very freaked. This game has taken a dark turn. I mean, as soon as they mentioned the depression and the suicide, we all saw that coming. And I knew as soon as I'd said I was her best friend, that was going to happen. But now the game's rebooted itself with only the 3 of them there, and Sayuri's gone. So I'm guessing it repeats itself again till we get to the festival. And yeah, that's what's going to happen, isn't it? I don't know. But anyway, next time then, we'll carry on. Again, me hiding behind my hand while we play this. So, can I say thank you very much for watching this if you have done, and, oh boy! I guess that poem, like we saw earlier, the one I said, oh, I'm going to call the game, everything you do is going to be pointless, I can see where this horror is going to go now. It's definitely that poem where, you know, it doesn't matter what you choose and do, it's going to ultimately end up being the same thing, isn't it? So, in other words, this is a very linear story, so it doesn't. Your choice is erroneous. So yeah, I think I called it earlier on. I think this is where it's going to go. But alright, whatever. So anyway, take it easy, have a good one, hope you're well, and we'll carry on next time. So until then, bye for now.